When Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was announced to be receiving a remake, I was hashtag concerned. Was hashtag concerned because despite the fact that the mainstream media was saying, oh, these are experts in the industry. These are the most capable people of doing a remake, and they're going to change the story. They're going to reimagine. I was like, holy shit, please don't. And if that wasn't enough, the horrors of Twitter have been unveiled to me. Looky here, you bigot. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic writer attacks fans. Ah, yes, the California way of doing business. The left-leaning, the Democrat way, Joe Biden's minions way of doing business. And it's not from California now, though. It's from Austin, Texas now. The cancer is spreading. So, yes, the writers are attacking the fans. They admit that they don't like the project. Isn't KOTOR your favorite? No, I mean, this is exactly what I want from someone in charge of remaking a classic. Very interesting. Like, why couldn't they find someone that does have KOTOR as their favorite, as the lead writer? And then we are exposed to more brilliant hot takes. If you want to hate Rey, at least be honest about it. You don't hate her because she's a Mary Sue. You hate her because she's a woman. It's cool, just be real about it. They hire psychers. This is what they did. They hired mutants like Charles Xavier that can peer into your brain. And they can do the mind reading. I wonder how is life like for a person that knows everything. Like, they're never wrong about another person. Like, they just look at a person and know what's in their brain. I wonder how life is like for such an individual. The Last Jedi. Men screw literally everything up every time, states the writer in another tweet. The Last Jedi, please listen to the powerful queer women for once in your ding-dang life, says another writer. And none of the Star Wars toys or clothes at the Disney stores are separated by gender. So this was the person that was hired to rewrite a classic. I just want people to understand what we're talking about. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is the Mona Lisa of video game RPGs. It is a timeless classic. You can play it right now. The graphic is utter shit, but I guarantee to you, it will take you maybe like 30 minutes of gameplay and you will forget about the graphics because the story is so compelling and the gameplay is actually good. So to take something like that, to take the Mona Lisa and give it into the hands of a talentless person that even hates the painting, makes absolutely no goddamn financial sense. What is in the mind of these investors is beyond me. But luckily, it seems as if we may have dodged the bullet, chat. Because the design director, the art director, and the writing lead got fired recently after putting out a demo. Isn't this astonishing? Like, there needs to be a scale on the more woke and progressive a person is, the more shitty they are at their job. The less skilled they are. I think that if a person is genuinely talented, if a person is genuinely skilled, they're not woke. Why are you woke? It's so that you hide within the crowd, that you blend, like you need strength in numbers. If you're a legitimate talented person, you don't need the fucking numbers. You stand out for yourself. So the more woke people you hire into a company, the more likely is that this shit happens. We saw it with Vampire the Masquerade 2, where they were having like the most far left radical fringe takes on Twitter, and then it ends up that the game they were producing wasn't good enough to even be sold. And they are claiming that the reason for this is financial, that I think that this demo that I don't get to see was so bad, it was so awful, that they had to pull the plug on it. That's my take. I don't know if I'm right or not. But apparently the people who got fired didn't expect to be fired. So maybe they found some problematic tweets. I mean, look, when you hire these people in your company, the way they know how to climb the corporate ladder, is it to show that they're better at art than everyone else so they deserve the promotion? Is it to show that they're good at coding than everyone else so they deserve the promotion? No, what happens is that these people, they look at who's on top and they start digging through their social media until they find an offensive tweet and take it to HR. so that they get that person fired. And when that person is fired, now there is an opening position on top of them, so they hope they are the ones that get to advance. And if not, then the next guy that's getting the promotion, they're going to start digging through his social media as well. So it is a cannibalistic culture which does not create good things. It gets rid of the actual talent in exchange for people that do not have it. And I am really glad that this happened, because I want to play a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game. I would love if I could play it again. But unfortunately, if it's done by people that do the worst game imaginable, it's going to destroy the franchise. Like, the Star Wars franchise is already destroyed to the point where if there's a new Star Wars movie coming out, I'm not interested in seeing it. If the previous movies never came out, that wouldn't have been the case. I mean, we saw it with the Han Solo movie, right? Like, the Han Solo movie in itself wasn't that bad, but because the movie that came out before it, people stopped going to see it. And people don't buy the merch. People leave the fandom. It's what happened with the Terminator. My God, I love the Terminator movies. Huge fan. I really love the franchise. I love the universe. I love all of that. And I'm never going to get another movie. I'm never going to get something else within the Terminator universe because they completely fucked it up. And it's so goddamn sad, and I'm glad that it's not going to happen with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Everything that was coming out about this game was concerning. They even wanted to change the gameplay drastically. Like, they wanted to make a brand new game. And I'm like, at this point, why are you making a remake? Why aren't you making a spin-off or some shit? And not even that. The whole reason that the initial game was good was due to a plot twist. Like, that is a plot twist that really blows your mind as the player when you get to that point. It's kind of like I Am Your Father level. You know, like, they managed to recreate that into the game. A remake would just completely destroy that. Because you already know, like, you know the plot twist. You know it's coming. You know what it's about. So you're not going to be shocked. You're not going to be... It is such a bad idea to have a remake of this game. Now, if you want, you can have another game in this universe. You can have, like, a spin-off. You can have another sequel. Don't do a fucking remake. The story is told. You don't need to retell it. It's not going to be the same. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. So, I'm really glad that they pulled the plug on it. We don't know if it's permanent or temporary, but given the fact that so many high-profile people were dismissed, chances are we're not going to see the light of day for this game, at least not for the next 5 years. So if you're a Star Wars fan, I think this news is going to make you very happy. Because we do need good Star Wars, but I don't think it's going to happen in this decade. Like, maybe 10 years from now, there's going to be some competent people within the industry that are actually going to want to work for a living, and we might actually get a good Star Wars game. Let me know what you guys think, though, and I will see you in the comment section. Take care.